guys, Crystal here, SavvyBroker.com, and I am a real estate broker owner of 10 Lakes Realty. I am licensed in Montana, Idaho, and Oregon. And after almost a decade of being a real estate broker, I'm going to get audited. So I guess because I talk about the real estate industry and I try to protect you consumers, the Board of Realty Regs in Montana has decided they're going to audit me. Now, at one time I had 17 agents. I had offices in several towns, and I have never ever been audited. Okay, now that I'm not really doing a whole lot of traditional real estate, I'm mostly encouraging you folks to sell without a realtor. Now that I've quit the National Association of Realtors, the Board of Realty Regs in Montana is auditing me. Okay, I'll let you folks know how that goes. But what I don't understand is that after all of these years, they're auditing me now that I'm making a stand. Now, people have called me and told me they've called the Board of Realty Regs and they say things like, well, a real estate broker told them they had lake access and they don't. Is there anything they can do? Well, the Montana Association of Realtors can do nothing. The Montana Board of Realty regulations can do nothing. The Northwest Montana Association of Realtors can do nothing. I imagine that the realtors are all up in arms and they're complaining to the board about me. Well, I have a site called KalispellBroker.com. Now, I originally was licensed in Northwest Montana, and my MLS was NMAR.com, Northwest Montana Association of Realtors. They're the ones that failed me miserably. I spoke to the head of the association there and told her of fraudulent activity, and she ignored me. I know consumers that have went to her for help and have been ignored. I've been to realtor boards in Oregon and in Idaho. I've belonged to several associations in Montana, and I know that this is not just in one area. This is something that is a problem to do with the Association of Realtors. I believe that the Association of Realtors controls your state realty regulations, your state real estate. In Idaho it's called the Real Estate Commission. In Montana it's called the Board of Realty Regs. I also believe that the realtors yapping and yammering and telling on me are what's bringing an audit on me. I'm not afraid of an audit because, you know, I'm not doing anything wrong. However, I'm sure that the realtors think I'm doing plenty of stuff wrong because they don't want anybody out there breaking the code of silence of the realtors. They don't want anybody out there telling you, the real estate consumer, what the realtors are really doing. Now, you would hope that your state governing body has nothing to do with Realtor, right? Because they say you don't really have to be a realtor. Well, yeah, you do. I was a realtor for, what, almost a decade. I never got audited, ever. Now that I quit the National Association of Realtors, now they're going to come and audit me, right? Never have before, and now they're going to come and audit me. They scared me in the first few years thinking, oh, we're going to audit, we're going to do this, we're going to that. I had, you know, people, I double, triple check my files to make sure everything was in order. I had one gal, and that was her full-time job, and she just made sure that I did everything right. You know, keep everything in the closed file right, everything in the trust account right, making sure everything. A decade goes by, nothing, right? So now that I have claimed myself to be the real estate industry whistleblower, now my state association is coming to audit me. So I'll let you folks know how that goes. Now, the real estate regulations in Montana, they don't provide any sort of support for the real estate brokers. They expect you to, I guess, be a realtor and get your support there. They don't help us with any real estate forms. They don't really provide any help for us to help the real estate consumer. But when the little realtors call them up and tell them that they want me to be audited, then that's what they're doing. They might say this is random. It's been a decade. I had 17 agents. I'm just, you know, I just jumped right in. I got my real estate license in like 10 months to be a broker owner. You know, boom, never audited. And now that I'm telling you folks the truth about what's going on behind the closed doors of your real estate transaction, now they're auditing me. Don't think that the National Association of Realtors does not control the governing body of your state. They do, because they have more money. So I'll let you folks know, and go to realestateindustrywhistleblower.com and read more about this story. Also go to realtorsucks.com and read more about this story. I have realestatenarc, NARK.com, and SavvyBroker.com, and I'll have documents there to keep you guys in the loop on what's going on. Just know that the National Association of Realtors claims that you do not have to be a realtor, but you do, or you cannot successfully do business in real estate without being part of their club, because they squeeze you out. They are a cartel, they are bullies, they are against the real estate consumer, and they're bringing your state governing bodies in on it. So, stay tuned. And again, my site is realestateindustrywhistleblower.com. And, well, there you go. I just wanted you folks to know that I'm being audited for the first time. I think it's a good thing for you consumers because, you know, they don't check MLS data for accuracy. Nobody does that. They have suggested standards of practice and suggested ethics if you're a realtor, but nobody follows them. Consumers go to the real estate board for help against the realtors, and there's nothing the board can do. So it'll be interesting to see what it is that they have to say to me. I just heard about it today, and I'll be letting you folks know what's going on. Realestateindustrywhistleblower.com.